Sometimes children will actually step up and help their parents manage property and the real estate investments. But unfortunately, more often than not, children have no interest in real estate, don't want to be tied down, painting apartments, collecting rents, reading financial statements for that matter. They'd rather just get a check in the mail. Wouldn't we all? Choosing a property manager is not easy. It takes a series of interviews with different companies to find the most experienced, thoughtful, and cost-conscious property manager. Communication is the key, and it's helpful to have regular communication with your property manager to understand what's going on. It could be verbal, it could be email, it could be Zoom, a lot of different ways to communicate. I recently communicated with our manager. A good example is that we talked about small properties that we were taking care of. I had a new property manager because an existing employee had quit, and it was a breath of fresh air. We took the time to review the properties carefully, and the process confirmed that some bills had not been paid on time, that vendors had been chosen that were too expensive, and property inspections hadn't been followed up on. The new property manager, in a short period of 2 weeks, had bid some repairs, sorted out late bill payments, had found less expensive vendors to replace more expensive ones, and was much more aligned to paying attention to the bottom line rather than just going through the motions. In addition, the new property manager was willing to have somebody investigate water bills. Unfortunately, the water bills were 40% higher than they should have been. The previous employee or previous property manager had no time and no interest in solving these problems. Being detail-oriented also helps manage properties. So bottom line is you need to have the right people in the right place. As you can see, it's just as important to have those people in place as it is to supervise them successfully. It really doesn't make a difference if you're managing property yourself or have somebody managing for you. The same bottom line applies. You have to take time to read your financial statements, inspect your property, and find the right vendors to take care of your property or properties for that matter. What drives successful real estate investment is an attention to detail. If you don't have that skill, you need to find somebody you trust to pay attention to your investments while you're making money to buy more. This doesn't mean you have to be cheap and not spend money on your property. Consider this, well-maintained properties. For well-maintained properties, you typically get higher rents and keep tenants for a longer time. Just means you need to be careful. The bottom line is detail-oriented staff will make your job easier and will result in successful investments. If you find the right company with the right people to help you, you'll be making the best decision for yourself and your partners. But that doesn't negate that you might be the most successful manager as well. So thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day. Take care. Bye-bye.